We get
on one, ready? 11, Thomas. 11. 12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. When you look at this defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Little. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. McMillan, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play force 4th down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dorsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd and 11. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's complete. This is Starks. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are back within a score.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your...
Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the football game, and you hate to give away possessions. But instead of forcing something downfield on 3rd down, that was a wise move to just get it to the sideline.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a give, right side. McMillan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it. It's Escobar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bulls are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow looking to pass. Completes this one to Starks. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now it's Burrow. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 3.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And Burrow going to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. Next, we'll visit the other team in Texas as we head down I-45 to check on the Texans at home in Houston. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 35-17 was the final. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. 21-18, your final. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation. 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to. But he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it. But he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he finds Escobar, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down, but he cannot connect.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Burrow.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up big, a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Little. Oh, look at the juke. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Dorsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's complete. This is Starks. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice time.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He's got it. It's Escobar. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bulls have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Dorsey.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Up the middle they go. It's Little. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Little. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulls add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Burrow's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7.
Burrow on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On third down, Dorsey. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Burrow.
2nd and 4. At the 37-yard line.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
22 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
To throw, Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Burrow. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here comes second down.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Brooklyn, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.